Okay, so I did one video showing these two Kobalt 24 volt impact drivers up against each other. We got the old Kobalt model KID 324B-03 up against the new XTR version, which puts out 2,400 inch-pounds, which is equal to 200 foot-pounds. Same amount of torque that their compact half-inch impact wrench puts out. I believe the old model of this, I want to say it was 1,800 inch-pounds. I could be wrong. But anyway, I pointed out some differences in that video as far as the casing goes, the new locations of the vents on top, the fact that the actual, I put in that video that the drill was slightly shorter, which I believe it is. But anyway, one thing I wanted to point out was the difference in these batteries. Of course, we know Kobalt's old batteries used, I believe they're Samsung, they're 18650 size. The new ones, the new cells in these ultimate outputs are what they call the 21700s, which are like what Bosch uses in their core battery technology. Now, in a lot of the pictures online that Kobalt had on Lowe's and such, this battery looked much more slimline. And I was like, oh wow, cool, they're finally making their batteries smaller. And I think they can now put out an 8 amp hour battery, or even a 12, which is much more reasonable in casing size, whereas with the old 18650s, of course the 6 was this big, they never could have done a much larger battery without being ridiculous. But with the new ultimate output battery, look at the bigger footprint this thing has. And when it comes to height, slightly less height, but not a huge difference. And I put these on a scale. This battery weighs about 1 ounce less than the old battery, so weight-wise, they're about right on. So when these batteries are on the impact, whereas this one, had a lot of height to it, but the footprint was much smaller. When you put this ultimate output on here, I mean, come on, folks, it's pretty ginormous. It's pretty ginormous. I mean, not only in length, but of course those 21700 cells are longer. I'm just really curious to see when they come out, which I hope they do, with an 8 amp hour. It's going to have the height of 2 rows of cells. It's going to be big. It's going to be a really big battery, which will be really great for, say, the lights, the miter saw and such, but you're not going to be putting them on an impact driver. That was just something I wanted to point out. If you watch my other video, I point out some of the other differences in these drills, such as now that Kobalt has moved to a push button style speed selector, whereas the old model uses a manual switch. And the old model has what they call the finish mode, which when that is on, it won't let you over impact. So say you're doing drywall or such, it'll stop it before you sink it too far. The new one has a 4th position after number 3. I don't know if you can see it there. It's called assist mode. And if you look at my other video, I show you how that works. But when it's in assist mode, if you're just in regular mode, say 3, as with all drills, you got a variable trigger. Depending on how far you pull it, the RPMs increase. You switch that to assist mode, no variable trigger. But as you drive that screw, the technology in this drill senses the torque load. The more of a load it's up against, it'll automatically increase the power output of that motor, which is pretty cool. I'll probably use that a lot. So, of course, on the back now we got the XTR branding, but otherwise quite similar. I definitely like these new colors though. The more black, it's a much better looking tool. But watch my other video if you want to see them up against each other. This one, the new XTR model, definitely kicks butt over the old model. So Kobalt, if you see this, hurry up with that 8 amp hour battery. We want to try it out. Thanks for watching.